Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Bongani. Thank you so much for joining us today. On this episode of Red Carpet, we take a look inside Qatar's Souq Waqif market. A new exhibition at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. And up-and-coming Ghanaian dancehall artist Iona Reine talks music and more. Let's go. And we'll begin the show with some highlights of the latest entertainment news from around the world.
In music news, Rolling Stone magazine released its list of the biggest Afrobeat songs of 2022 and named Burna Boy's global hit Last Last as the biggest Afrobeats/Afropop song of 2022. Nigerian-born Afrobeats giant Burna Boy's Last Last peaked at number 4 on the UK charts, while also peaking at number 44 on the Billboard's Hot 100 charts. In film news, James Cameron's long-awaited Avatar sequel has become the fastest 2022 film to smash $1 billion global sales at the box office in just 14 days since its release in mid-December. That's according to entertainment industry website Variety.com. The movie was released 13 years after the first installment wowed audiences with pioneering 3D technology. The original Avatar remains the all-time box office champion with $2.9 billion in global ticket sales. The sequel was delayed multiple times as Cameron and co-writers crafted a story to be told over 4 additional movies. A third Avatar installment and part of a fourth already have been filmed.
And we'll begin with some sad news. Brazilian football legend Pelé has died at the age of 82 after battling cancer and cardiac problems the past year. Over the course of his legendary career, the man who led his national team to an unprecedented 3 World Cup titles became known as one of the sport's greatest players. VOA's Robert Raphael has more on the life of the international icon.
The man who would become known simply as Pelé dazzled fans on the World Cup stage for Brazil and in club games and international tours with his team, the Santos Football Club, before generating enthusiasm for the game in the United States, joining the New York Cosmos at the end of his career. He was born Edson Arantes do Nascimento on October 23, 1940. As a child, he gained acclaim for his soccer skills and signed with Santos at the age of 15. By 16, Pelé was part of Brazil's national team, and in 1958, he made his World Cup debut at age 17. He is the youngest player to ever score in the Men's World Cup, ending up with 6 goals in the tournament in Sweden. Pelé's 2 goals in the final match helped Brazil capture the 1958 title, and he led his team to 2 more World Cup titles in 1962 and 1970. With an international career that included 77 goals in 92 official matches, Pelé was named FIFA's co-player of the 20th century, along with Argentina's Diego Maradona. In 1975, Pelé joined the New York Cosmos of the North American Soccer League and played 3 seasons there. In 2015, Pelé reflected on his life at the top of the game.
I think the secret to success is to respect people, to be prepared always, and then never think you are the best.
Robert Raphael, VOA News, Washington.
Many fans hailed Qatar's 2022 FIFA World Cup as one of the best football tournaments ever for its thrilling matches as well as Qatar's tourist attractions. And one of those, the Souq Waqif, offers restaurants, shops, and even animals. The souk on an ancient market site was a popular destination for fans keen to experience Qatari culture, especially the camels and falcons. VOA's Kali Abdu has more.
On the fringes of the popular Souq Waqif market in Doha, dozens of camels stroll the Corniche promenade, making their way to their resting place, where World Cup fans and other tourists are waiting to take photos with the animals. It is almost night, and herders are busy preparing dinner for the camels, while fans take in the sights. Americans Blake Burley and Brian Glover from Dallas, Texas, felt lucky to ride the camels.
It's fun. I mean, it's not exactly like riding a horse, but it's a little bit like riding a horse, which we know a lot about.
Camels are a common sight in Doha. As the World Cup drew to a close, spectators had a new sport to watch in Al Shahaniya, a town just outside Qatar's capital. The World Cup and Camels event sought to put some of Qatar's cultural heritage in show by breathing new life into the traditional sport of camel racing. Camel handball, a one-off hybrid of camel racing and handball, offered a change from the festival of soccer. Across the street from the camel pen at nearby Falcon Souq, tourists observed the star athlete of an ancient sport, falcons. Centuries ago in the Gulf region, Bedouin tribesmen used falcons, or sakar in Arabic, to hunt meat in the winter. Falconry remains a popular hobby for many Qataris. Hassan Ali has had this shop in Souq Waqif for more than 15 years. He says falconry is not cheap.
Falcon have many price, different price. From 2,000 until 100,000, 200,000, 300,000.
That's a price range of $550 to $275,000. The falcons come from different regions, and some are bred in captivity in other countries. Hassan Ali says they bring many of their falcons from the US and Europe.
US have too much falcon selling. Now breeder of USA, Canada, Holland, Germany have many falcon. From still I have here from Europe. I have falcon from Europe here too much. Now 50% falcon from Europe.
Today, falconry is not solely based on hunting, even though hunting is still practiced. The hunting season in Qatar starts in November, when birds coming from the northern hemisphere seek the warmer weather of the Gulf region. Falconry was inscribed in 2021 on UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Kali Abdu, VOA News, Washington.
Prince's guitar, Dorothy's ruby slippers, Jim Henson's original handmade Kermit the Frog. These are among the 200+ items on display at the new exhibition at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. Maxim Maskalkov has the story.
From the famous Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus of the late 19th century to Hollywood blockbusters of 2020s. The new Entertainment Nation exhibition that opened in mid-December at the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of American History shows visitors how the entertainment industry has shaped American society over 150 years.
The first time in which the museum has woven together our collections of music and sports and Broadway and television and film into a set of conversations. So these collections show the richness and the complexity of how we've entertained ourselves, what we've listened to, how we've been told how to act, who we were told, how to be, and how we've pushed back against some of the stereotypes.
This cast of the famous ruby red slippers worn by actress Judy Garland as her Dorothy followed the yellow brick road in The Wizard of Oz. And this is the peculiar costume actress Elizabeth Moss wore in the popular show The Handmaid's Tale. Steps away the shield of Marvel superhero Captain America, and the suit TV host Ellen DeGeneres wore when she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Actress Zoe Kravitz wore the black dress to the Golden Globe Awards ceremony in 2018 in solidarity with the Me Too movement to protest sexual harassment. And actress Halle Berry donned this costume in the 2014 film X-Men: Days of Future Past, becoming one of the first African-American actresses to play a superhero. The exhibition also showcases photographs by Richard Avedon that captured Charlie Chaplin, Humphrey Bogart, Louis Armstrong, Judy Garland, and Bob Dylan. Maxim Moskalko for VOA News, Washington.
And now to music. Ghana's music industry is vibrant and diverse with a wide range of musical genres and styles that reflects the country's cultural heritage and contemporary influences. Some of the most popular genres in Ghana include highlife, Afrobeat, hip-hop, gospel, and dancehall. On my recent trip to Accra, I met up with one of the country's up-and-coming dancehall and Afrobeat artists, Iona Reine. She talks to me about her music and how she's thinking about transitioning back to her roots in gospel music. Check her out.
I'm in Accra, Ghana, at Labadi Beach on the Atlantic, and I wanted to introduce you guys to a local upcoming artist. Her name is Iona. Hi guys, my name is Iona Reine, and I'm a versatile artist, means you're gonna put me in any box or category of music. But I do mostly Afrobeats.
This life is no easy, but we go make a more. I met up Iona at Labadi Beach on the Atlantic. With the backdrop of an evening ocean breeze, Iona tells me that she often comes here to do her voice training and grab some local delicacies sold at the beach.
Okay, so this is Labadi Beach, beautiful beach in Accra, Ghana. You usually come around for some voice training, and sometimes I come here because they have some amazing fried yam and tomato sauce with some chicken that I love, man. So I've been coming here to have that.
But this way you do your voice training.
Yeah,
tell us a little about that.
Yeah, you know, because of the wave, you don't get to hear yourself, you know. So it's a place where you can really shout. Because no matter how much noise you make, you know, the waves takes over your voice, you know. So the beach is a very good place to do voice training. So sometimes I come around and do that. But then my friend jam is also very important. So come and go, everything's gonna be alright, and everything's gonna be okay, and everything's gonna be alright, yeah.
Iona started off singing in church, but later transitioned to a more secular style, incorporating Afrobeats and other local influences into her music.
When I started music, the people who knew me were all expecting that if this girl is going to do music on a broad scale, she's supposed to do music like gospel music. But then the guy broke my heart, so I decided to talk about love. Obra means life. We talk about life and how difficult things are. We all know the corona came, people's life changed, you know, so I gave you something that will encourage you that in the midst of the storm, things will work, but you just have to believe that no matter how hard things are, things will surely become better. And I have a song called Enter, actually entrepreneur, but I shorten it to Enter, which encourages young women to work hard for themselves. But because we are in an era where social media is teaching a lot of girls that, you know, money is easy to come by. All you have to do is be half naked or sleep around with men and you make money in a day. But in reality, that is not actually the truth, because some of these girls, they go through a lot of things to make the money, to show you the flashiness. You know? So that song talks about working hard as an individual to make your own money.
And with that, we come to the end of our show today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Jackson Ponganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voaafrica.com. We are also on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, where you can watch our videos. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye everyone.